What's up, everybody? Welcome to Daddy's House for the DCO commentary. I'm bringing this video here today because I've been getting this question a lot, especially during my Let's Play series I just wrapped up with this tune right here. People asking me, what am I supposed to do once I hit level 30? Exactly what are we supposed to do? Alright, well, I'm going to tell you guys what I do, alright? And the way I do things is different than what a lot of newer players are doing things, because a lot of newer players are coming in the game and they're looking to get walk-ins and stuff like that. But for me, the one that kills any motivation you have of actually going through all the content and completing feats in the content, so that your tune is better prepared for the end game content like tier 5 and stuff. Because let's face it, the more skill points you have, the more damage you're going to be able to do, the more healing you're going to be able to do, the more power out you're going to be able to do, the more damage you're going to be able to take. All right, in all four different roles for this game. So this is basically how I went about doing it. I've been playing the game since the beta on the PS3. So yeah, I did have a bit of an advantage right there, as I geared up as the game's gear increased. So new players have a lot of catching up to do. But at the same time, you guys need to remember, you don't want to speed through this stuff because you learn as you go in this game. All right, 1 through 30, that's your tutorial. All right, that's where you learn how to play the game. You learn the combat mechanics. You learn about your power. All right, you learn about your role and everything. End game content after 30, that is where the real game starts. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys through the first steps of what you guys need to do in order to do that. So first off, we're going to go to our journal here, okay, and we're going to activate this emergent opportunities, okay. Alright, so we're going to go through here and we're going to talk to Deathstroke. Alright, now you guys have to remember, the briefings and everything you guys get, alright, from the communicator, from Calculator, and from the NPCs that you talk to, alright, those guys, they tell you exactly what you need to do, okay?
They call me Deathstroke. When your group is looking for the day's biggest rewards, I'm your man. Either come talk to me, or check your communicators on Duty tab. One of the mission's calculators uploading now is today's payday, if you survive.
Okay, so press start here. Alright, we're going to complete that out. And bam, that's going to open up a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, let's take a look at our journal. Alright, we just got a whole mess load of missions in our journal. Alright, on top of that, we got pointed in the direction of all of our on duty tab. So we can do these challenges and all that. We can do these duos. We can do all these alerts. Alright, can't do any raids yet. Combat rating is not high enough. Alright, so so what do we have to do? Alright, let's follow along here with what he has to say. We have to locate the arcane campaign gear room. Which is all the way down below.
This is one of your origin visitors. Take some time to check out the lovely, deadly things they can supply. Your first spendable should already be under your currency tab.
Alright, so what he means by spendable and all that, we go over here to our currency tab, and he's talking about the marks. Okay, we have 5 marks of triumph. And, I've gotten those from lock boxes and a couple of missions I've completed here. But those are the initial marks you can get start off with. They give you 1 to start off. Now, this is, of course, is the tier 1 gear. Alright, we can't get any of this gear yet. because we don't have enough marks. Okay, but that's all right. Okay, we can earn the marks. We'll earn the marks. Okay, let's move on over here.
You're no stranger to kicking hero butt, but now every time you complete a daily mission from Black Adam, Deathstroke, or Talia, you'll earn special mojo called marks to spend with your origin vendors on those sweet raid suits. Just looking at their stuff makes me want to crush someone. There's this one suit that... Oh, never mind. Onward.
So like this is the PvP gear, okay? These you come talk to Faust and this robot here to get your PvP gear, all right? There's going to be cash gear available at first, all right, for everybody. This is going to get you pretty much caught up with most players in the game, all right? At beginning different PvP seasons, okay? This stuff's going to look really powerful for you as soon as you hit level 30, all right? Do not try to wear this in a raid or any PvE event, okay? You will get hosed because you have no defense. Okay? Do not wear this stuff into a raid or alert. Not even a duo or a challenge. Alright? Please make sure that you don't do that. Alright? For information on how to increase your PvP combat rating, you can click on this annotation here. Okay? That will take you to the video that will specifically show you exactly how to increase your PvP combat rating. Alright, so that you can get better PvP gear as you move along. After this cash gear, everything costs marks that you earn in arenas and in legends. Okay? Alright, let's hit the journal right here. We're going to go up here, get 2 more marks. How about that?
There you have it. I've uploaded the data on the Society's current duos, alerts, and raids. Look for the star in your communicator's on-duty tab. That's today's star attraction with extra loot goodness. Can you see me rolling my eyes? No? Must be the light in here. Here's to profit.
Alright. So we're going to go check out the on-duty tab here. I'm going to show you guys what you can do here. Alright. Now he was talking about stars. Alright. You want to look for stars next to certain things. Okay. You see, it's like the challenges and all that. These are the challenges that we're able to do because our combat rating is not high enough yet. That's alright. Just do the tier 1 stuff. You'll be fine. Alright, tier 2 is the same way, but look, here's a star. Okay, now if it's got a star next to it, that means that's today's daily bonus. Alright, like he said, it's the daily bonus. You get extra loot from here. You get double the marks from completing this duo. Alright, same thing if you go over here to the alerts. Okay, now these are the alerts and all that. These are the normal alerts. These are the alerts that you got as you were leveling up that I didn't bother doing because I didn't need to do them because I was leveling up solo. However, you go down here to the tier 1 alerts. Area 51 is the daily. Alright, if it's got a star next to it, that means it's the daily. You get double the marks from it. Alright, so you definitely want to make sure that you at least hit those up every day. Alright, every time you get on to play, you want to see what the daily is and you want to hit that one up. That way you get extra marks from it. Same thing, I believe. No, the raids don't do that. Raids do not. There is no daily raid. Would be cool if there was, but there's not. All right. For arenas, no, there's no such thing as dailies for the arenas. Same thing for legends. All right. But that's what you want to do right there. All right. Now, the next step, though. All right. That's the tier 1 PvE armor, alright, we saw right there. Here's the tier 2 armor, alright, in the Magic Wing, and obviously that's tier 4. Tier 3 you will find in the Meta Wing, alright, whether you're in the Hall of Doom or in the Watchtower, okay, that's where you'll find them, okay. Tier 4 is in the Magic Wing, tier 3 is in the Meta Wing, alright. Each wing has its own separate set of tier 1 and tier 2 gear. Now at launch, at launch, all these gear used to be mentor specific, meaning if you were mentored by a magic person, you couldn't get a meta or tech suit. That's not the case anymore. Right? You can get all 3 of the suits, all right, that you want from meta and magic and tech. All right, the PvP, and both PvE sets. After that, they stopped doing away with it though. They did away with that though. None of it's mentor specific. Anybody can wear that stuff. So you can mix and match pieces and all that to fit any kind of style that you're looking for, which is kind of cool, I think. Now, what else are you supposed to do when you hit level 30? All right. Well, I want to show you something here. All right. Now, you guys, if you guys watched my Let's Play series, I went on and on about getting the feats done. I even went on and on a little bit about it here too. Okay. Now, as you can see on this character right here, 35 skill points. I have not touched an alert. I have not touched a challenge or a duo or anything like that. All I did was solo content. It's all solo content. The only thing that wasn't solo about any of the content I did was the bounties, the hero bounties that you get as you level up. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the feats, okay? First off, we're going to take a look at what I would do if I were y'all, alright, while you're leveling, while you're increasing your gear up and all that. You run your dailies, okay? Now this is like if you're not resetting stuff and everything like that. Run your dailies, run your challenges, your duos, your alerts, here or there with those and everything like that. But then go down here and check out your solo tab, alright? Go down here and check out your solo tab and say, look, and so, okay, I'm like 7 away from completing missions, okay? Which I'll get that. I'll get that, as I, go through, different challenges and everything, because there's like missions in my journal and stuff like that. That's no big deal. But there's, feats for completing, challenges. And it's like, I've got 3 of them done already. How? I'm not exactly sure, because I don't remember doing 3 challenges. I haven't done 3 challenges yet. But there's also a feat for completing all the daily challenges. All right, all the, these challenges right here. There is, a feat for going over to Striker's Island, okay, and completing those. All right. You also want to take a look at your survivals. Go back, if you miss a survival feat in one of the mission areas that you went through, all right, go back into that instance, all right. You're a lot more powerful now, so it should be a lot easier for you to get these survival feats, okay. Same thing goes for the contacts. And so, I've got majority of the contacts done, all right. But there's some that you don't see along the way while you're doing these missions, okay. So you need to go find those, all right. These 2 right here, I can tell you right now, those are in the Metro University area. Alright, those 2 missions right there that I'm missing for Legacy of Krypton. Alright, Gain War story arc, alright, those I guarantee you are somewhere in, I believe, the Burnley or Otisburg mission areas right there. They're around the freight yards. Alright, you go to the freight yards and you start heading towards East End, you'll find them. Okay, that's where you'll find those. Alright, hideouts. Alright, go through, through the list of hideouts, all right, and check out what feats you may have missed out on while you were going through those. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got all my hideout feats. Defeat Brother Iron. Okay, that's the one hideout feat that I couldn't get that wasn't mentor specific. I didn't get that wasn't mentor specific. Shoot me. All right. The rest of these are mentor specific. Some of these you'll be able to get in the challenges that you do. Some of these, all right, you're gonna have to get a mentor player to take you into them. All right. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And you'll find somebody. So find somebody who needs to get into your mentored instances. Right. Say hey, if you take me into the if you take me into the Star Labs instance, I'll take you into the Oblivion Bar. Stuff like that. All right, shout out, talk to people, okay? Iconic battles, all right? This is all the School of Hard Knocks feats, okay? So you see I still have a lot. For some reason, I saw this Defeat Hawkman thing at Old Star Labs. I did that bounty. I don't know why it's still up there. Anyways, so I got to go back over there and I got to beat him up. It's going to be easier now because I'll, eventually, maybe I'll just wait till I get some better gear and I'll go back and get it. Maybe I'll go back with some friends and all that. Who knows? But a lot of these also are instance related. So I pretty much have all the Hard Knocks feats that I needed to get while I was leveling up. So it's not that big of a deal. Then you go down here and you check out your duos. Okay, you're gonna see your Speed Force duos. These are all the speed feats. It's getting those duos done. All right. If you don't get it the first time, no big deal. You'll be able to get it. You'll get them. All right. Same thing with the hideouts for these things. I have a couple. There's only 2 of them for the City Hall. All right. Then you got to go through here and you got to check out the alerts. All right, there's a 50 feet point alert for just completing the alerts. I'm sorry, 50 point feet just for completing the alerts. All right, doesn't matter about time. All right, there's a feat for completing so many alerts. That's pretty cool itself. All right, Then you got your normal. So you got speed feats for the normal alerts and all that, and then you're gonna have your speed feats for your hard alerts, all right, or the tier 1 and up alerts, all right, that we're gonna have, all right. Styles, all right. Look for styles, all right. There's a link in the description below, all right. It's gonna help you complete out some of these styles and all that, because some of these styles are completed out with, investigations and briefings and collections and everything like that. Others, they drop in random instances. Not really random instances, but they do drop in specific instances, and that's where you'll be able to find them. All right, some of these things, like the street. Let's see here. What else is there? Street, paramilitary. Let's keep going down here. Biker. Schoolyard. Where's it at? Those feats right there, along with the formal set and the metalhead, I believe. I have not found it yet, but I know it's in here somewhere. But yeah, those feats right there, those style feats, you can go around to all of the different vendors. Like, okay, in the Hall of Doom, for instance, okay? Here in the Hall of Doom, they have style vendors. Alright? As soon as I find them. Taha. Here in the Hall of Doom, they got style vendors, okay? Go up to these guys. Go up to these kiosks here. Click on them, okay? That's the emblems one. That's not the one we want. Alright? Go up to this one right here. Alright? Those styles right there, you can buy them straight from these vendors, okay? Like, there's the street belt. Alright? Let's see here. We're going to keep going down here. There's the metalhead belt. We're going to buy that. There's a paramilitary belt. Buying that. Alright? That's formal for females. Alright? I don't think there's a formal one for... Okay, and then we got these face piece masks and all that. We're not going to worry about just yet. But then you come over to these other vendors and all that, and they sell like the back piece and the chest and the legs. Some of them will sell the feet and all that. Let's see here. Oh, paramilitary. Look at that. Alright, so you keep going down here. Oh, there's the formal. Okay, keep coming down, keep coming down. Metalhead. Keep coming down. Let's see here. There's schoolyard shoes. There's street shoes. Let's see here. Keep going down. Keep going down. Paramilitary boots. Look at that. Alright. Keep going down. Metalhead boots. Alright. But yeah, you get the idea. Alright. Paramilitary back. Alright. Split cape. You go to up to these kiosks though, and it's not just these in the Hall of Doom. The vendors in the PDs as well. All right, or not the PDs in the in the PDs for heroes and in the safe houses for villains. You'll find that they sell gear in there with these styles. All right, all those styles right there. I believe there's like 5 in total. You can complete from that styles list to complete those feats out. All right. I highly suggest, if you got the cash and all that, definitely go and do that. I mean, some of you, I know free and premium and all that, you got your wallet sizes, wallet limits. All right. Those are things that you can gradually go through, or you just purchase escrow from the marketplace and go and grab all those up. I mean, that's at least a skill point and a half. All right, of feats that you can complete just by going around and just buying those styles right there. All right. But the main thing that you want to do now, all right, that you are level 30 and you're entering into the end game content is you want to try and find other players that are looking to complete similar content with you, all right, that are on a similar level to you, all right. If you queue in to a duo, okay, and you see that, the person with you is geared pretty much the same way you are, all right, talk to that person, use the in-game chat. If you've got a mic, it's even better, all right, but I mean, talk to them, group up with them, All right, find out what their interests are. If their interests in the game is getting geared up and getting feats and all that, work with that person and all that. Start a league. Even better, yeah, start a league with them. All right, and then you guys find other more like-minded people that want to play with you. Okay, getting into big leagues or established leagues is not the way to go for getting yourself advanced in the game. So I know I started a league up on my on my hero to help people out. That is a very rare thing for you to find on this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. Majority of the established leagues with really good players in them that have 100 CR, or they've got the max CR right now with over 150 skill points and all that. Majority of those leagues are not going to pick up fresh new players into the game, simply because they don't need to go back and do that old content. They've done it. They've beat it. They've got all the feats in it. All right. They're not looking to do that anymore. They're looking to do the new stuff that's coming out. All right. You're coming through doing all the content that everybody's done for the past 2 years. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to find like-minded people. All right. Similar people to yourself. If you've got a friend that's thinking about playing the game, get them to sign up. Get them to download it. It's a free game. All right. You don't have to pay for it at all. So download it on the PS3. Download it on your PC. All right. You guys group up together. Go through the content together. All right. Figure out exactly what your niche is in the game. Maybe it's PvP. Maybe it's just PvE. Who knows? And all that. Maybe you get a taste for it and all that. Everybody gets a little, every once in a while, you find somebody who doesn't want to do PvP, and then all of a sudden they have fun at it once. They have fun at it once, and then they got that blood. It's like blood in the water. The sharks come out. But yeah, start. That's how you start building yourself up. Okay, you can't expect others to do it for you. All right, you have to do it yourself. As I put out a video a long time ago. I'll put an annotation for it right here too, called "Looking for a Beast." And there was another one I put out. I'll put an annotation for it. I believe it was called "Earn It." Okay, it's about the whole walk-in system and all that, and it's about people not wanting to put forward the effort. If you want to get to where myself and other players are at right now with this game, you need to work at it. You need to earn it. All right, you can't just jump in expecting to get walked into the higher end content so you can get a buttload of marks and buy gear that you haven't really earned. All right, and expect to be picked up by established leagues. You need to build yourself up. All right, now it takes time. Welcome to an MMO. MMOs are all about the grind. And this is by far one of the least grinding MMOs out there. At least from my, maybe not from my own personal experience I'm talking about, but from everybody that I know that has played other MMOs, this is by far the least grindiest MMO out there. Alright, so it doesn't take nearly as long as you might think. It'll take some time, but not as long as you think it will. Alright? But that's my tips for you guys on what to do once you hit level 30. All right. I know it doesn't seem like much and all that, but if you follow that practice, find a friend. All right. Find out if somebody is out there who's the same level as you, and as far as gear is concerned, skill points wise, maybe. Or maybe somebody out there is just looking to start up a league and they're tired of playing by themselves. All right, maybe they've been doing it for a long time and everything. And don't ignore the tool of the pickup group. All right, because the best way that you can get yourself the only way that you're ever going to be able to get yourself into an established league is if you make yourself stand out. All right, you may come across somebody who, from an established league, who is, he's pugging a duo or he's pugging an alert, and it's a lower tiered alert. All right, something he doesn't really need, but maybe there's a style in there he's looking for that he needs, or maybe there's a collection in there that he needs to find, or a briefing, or an investigation, right? You may show out to him. All right, if you go in there healing, all right, the majority of those guys are going to go in DPS. I'm going to tell you that right now. Majority of those guys are going to go in DPSing. Okay, so if you go in there and you're healing it, or you're controlling it, or you're tanking it even, right? And you show off to that person, right, that you're really very good at your job, very good, keeping the group alive, all right, very good at keeping the group filled up with power, really good at holding aggro and everything, you're going to get picked up. And the chances are and all that, you're going to catch that person's eye. They may not pick you up right away. They may try you out. They may only add you to their friends list and just keep an eye out for you. But you're going to catch that person's eye, and eventually, word might travel. Word might travel. I mean, I've gone into instances before where I've plugged in, and I told him, I was like, I came across somebody who was doing really good in a duo, and he was like, 2 tiers below me in gear. But he was doing really good. I mean, he just went in there, was fearless and all that. I came back, told my league mates about it. They're going to do the same thing. All right. I know it sounds like you guys think I'm rambling right now, but I'm not. All right. This is gold. This is all gold information for you to learn. All right. And pay attention to. But yeah, I mean, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Catch somebody's eye. I mean, if you want to get into an established league, you're going to have to catch somebody's eye to do that. But you're not going to do that asking for walk-ins. That's not how you're going to get in there. That's definitely not how you're going to get in. All right? You're definitely not going to get in being, full tier 4 with only 40-some skill points. That's not how you're going to get in. All right? If you come up to somebody and you say, hey, I'd like to join your league, first thing they're going to ask you is, what's your role, what's your CR, and if they're smart, they're asking you, well, how many skill points you got, right? And if you come up to them, you tell them, okay, well, I'm only full tier 3, but I've got 70 skill points, all right? They're going to look at that and they're going to go, damn, this dude grinds. This dude grinds. He's not afraid to put in the work, all right? And chances are you may get picked up. You may not, all right? You never know. But at the same time, you don't know unless you actually put in the work. All right, that's my biggest advice. That's the best tip I can give you guys. Put in the work. Put in the work so you know that when you do you feel that you're ready to get into an established league, they'll look at you and they'll be like, all right, let's give this guy a shot. All right, that's the best tip I can give you. All right. As far as advanced and all that, work at it. Do your tier 1s. Work your tier 1s until you get enough gear, until you get your CR up that you can start on your tier 2s. All right. Do that, same thing. Rinse and repeat. All right. All the way up. All right. Eventually you're going to get there. And you know what? When you get there, you're going to have the skill points to back up the gear that you have. All right. Don't do walk-ins. Walk-ins is the lazy way. It's the lazy way. All right? Earn it. Earn it, folks. All right? Anyways, I'm going to stop before I keep going on. I hope this helped you guys out. I mean, I know it doesn't really show you guys exactly, what I do. I know it's more of me telling you what I do, but it's all good tips and good advice, regardless of the fact. All right? Anyways, like I said, I hope this helped you guys out. If you liked it, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care and good luck. Bye.